Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you? My name is Gandani Carlton and I'm some sort of creative weirdo. I cook, I what else do I wow, I forgot what I do. I cook, I do DIYs and I like just taking on some many creative projects, so today I'm going to be doing some sort of mini room makeover to kind of like suit the new place that I'm at right now in life. I'm sorry, but we will be saying goodbye to this frames back here. There's someone at the door. Okay, I'm sorry, but you're going to be saying back goodbye to this DIY frames that I did some couple of videos ago, and it's because they yes, they were good moments, they were cute little moments, but they've served their purpose and we're ready for new things, new decor and like a whole new phase in life. Mwalandie muamuzi kumlaumu msiwezi. Mwalandie muamuzi kumlaumu msiwezi. Mwalandie muamuzi kumlaumu msiwezi. Mwalandie muamuzi kumlaumu msiwezi. Let us kick this off with a quick before footage. Let me tell you, for someone who's inside is really reflected on the outside space, you can tell the place that I was mentally to allow myself to live in such a place. Oh my gosh, I am so embarrassed. But this is basically the theme that I was going for. I wanted to change this place to look very relaxed and resort like and some sort of bohemian vibe with the shears and the day beds and whatnot and all whites and everything. So I was going to be painting. And yes, so in preparation for that painting, obviously I had to take down the curtains, remove my existing wall decor, and sand down the damage that had been done by using contact adhesive on walls. Please never do that, kids. It's bad for your walls. And then I spent an unusual amount of time on Snapchat telling people about how we were saying goodbye to these walls and spent like another like 30 minutes trying to sand off all the things that those things had left on the wall. Then I turned off. I need the switch, the socket, so that I don't paint over it, and I used masking tape to just secure the edge. I'm sorry, but I didn't. I lost the footage of me beginning to paint, but what I basically did was I went across all the edges of the walls. Then, with some watered down primer, I started to do the first coat actually primer paint. I started to do the first coat on the burgundy wall, and you can see the juxtaposition between the brilliant white and the ash gray on this side. For those of you who are going to say oh, you're painting the same color, excuse, look at the difference. You see, I really wanted that bright and vibrant sort of white, to give me that resort luxe feel, because yes, I wanted to feel as if I'm in a resort in my own room. Have I phrased that correctly? I don't know, but yes. Hola. So at this point, I think I've only done one coat on like each wall, but the difference, like you can already tell, the brightness has increased in this room. Okay, the burgundy wall, as you can. Okay, I don't know at what point I paused, but like as you can see, the burgundy still needs some work. It needs a few more coats as compared to the ash gray side, but the difference is here. Oh my god, it's impeccable. You can already feel the lightness, the brightness. Oh my god, it's going to be one heck of a makeover, and I'm super excited. Yes. Okay, now let's get back to painting. Second coat. Here we come. The paint for me did the biggest difference in this room. Like, I was already feeling like a resort after I was done painting. Like, I could end the makeover here and you could really feel the difference. So I went on with some new white curtains to like get that textured feel. Next project I'm going to be starting is some bit of a DIY. am going to be creating one of those Pinteresty sort of tapestry hangers made with yarn that I'll show you here. Or directions really confuse me. Yeah, and for this we just need yarn, a wooden rod, and I'm planning to dye mine tea or coffee. I'll see that in a minute. So this process is just so repetitive. You just like find a decent spacer and then you like wrap your yarn around and around and around. I did like 10 times for mine, and then I came in with the scissors and like snipped off one of the edges, the one that had the start and finishing edges. And then like yes, you just come in with your rod and you funga, and like that you have your first one. You see very easy, simple. I was watching, what was I watching? Oh, Three Birds Renovation. Oh my god, these people inspired this entire makeover because they paint white on everything and their dream houses look like resorts. Excuse. And like, that thing for people saying at you, oh, this looks like a house and not a home. I feel like it's the people that make the house a home. And if I want my home or bedroom to look like a resort, I will make it look like a resort. I was going to add 2 more sninis of yarn on both sides and also trim the edge hapo chini so that it looks more neat, but I'll do that very far from this video. So I was trying to also get that custom look and wanted to like fake upholster a chair, and so like I took some piece of cotton fabric and the kifuniko of a biro I know, the ghetto, and I was trying to tuck in all that excess inside the crevices of, is it crevices, like that ka space in between the cushion and the chair. I was trying to tuck all the cotton in so that I get a white chair, because the blue was not really rhyming with my vibe. It was killing my vibe, and so I just tucked it in. I think I broke the what is it called, the bottle, the biro pen cap, and so just I tucked it in vizuri. But then, spoiler alert, I ended up hating the look of this cotton because it just looked so cheap on a chair. Like, I'm trying to, okay, I'll get like a decent office chair. This is like I'm reusing a dining thing, but like I hated the look of this. However, I used the same technique on something else. Oh my god. But if you want to do this, I'd honestly advise you to use the back of a scalpel rather than a biro pen lid. It will break. Oh, this is the other like footstool. It's old and dingy, and I use the same technique to upholster it, fake upholster using this satin fabric to get that custom look. And as you can see, we're looking very luxe, we're looking very fitted, we're looking very custom, and we love this look. So the other thing that I was going to do was create this bolster pillows. Are they called bolster pillows? The ones for yoga, but like very long ones, like the ones that are in a Serengeti daybed. So I used the trouser that I made for And Now We Bloom, the thing that you guys did not watch. Aki, you guys, where? See, watch my videos. Niyo tu mna subscribe, and then you're not watching the videos. Rada, nini. I don't just want numbers, I want views. Tafadhali, but ni sawa, no beef sahi. So yes, I tarnished to get the 2 legs separately, and like the 2 legs were going to be like my new pillows for my Serengeti daybed resort kind of feel. Yes, you do. So I did not have that much stuffing, honestly. I'm not going to waste money on buying sijui bags and bags of cotton to fill a pair of pants, yet I have old blankets, so I just took old blankets that are not being used in the house, and if you want to use them, you can just like take them out. So I took old blankets and I started rolling them, roll. Can we just speak about how cute those nini to draw handles hapo kando zinakaa? Woo! I want to spray paint them gold to get that meta, to have a nice custom theme. Well, usijali, we will handle that later. So after I rolled my blanket, I went and took in the first side of the trouser. This is really this is just a process that you need to see what I'm doing, and if you want to do it, you'll just copy that. So like yes, I kuingiza ndani the blanketi inside the trouser or the trouser outside the blanket, and then I chorad using a piece of chalk a line on where I wanted to be stitching, and I came in with my fabric scissors and I just like snipped it all off, all the excess. I was going to use that excess somewhere else, and then like yes, I went and I sewed the pillow together using my sewing machine. It's an outdated one and it's not an electric one. If you want to buy me an electric one, just email me at gandanicarlton at gmail.com, and yes, I will give you my information. If you want to give me opportunities, I'm not one to deny a financial breakthrough, tafadhali. So I just sewed along the edge using a similar thread. Yes, oh my god, you can totally do this by hand. You'll just need to do plenty of back stitches to make sure that it's strong enough. Should I do a sewing by hand tutorial? I don't know. I'll show you about the bolster pillows later, but now let me show you about this other custom pillow that I was doing. You see, using the same fabrics and whatnot to get that custom resort look is what I was after. Hiyo ndio ilikuwa lengo langu. So I took like this was supposed to be like the accent pillow, the one that holds everything down together, that ties the whole design, together. And so I was making a pillowcase and I wanted to add a strip of satin, like the one that we cut off from the bolster pillow. And so like the way pillowcases are, like you just do this and then an overlap on the other side, so that during the using the space hapo ndani is where you'll be stuffing the pillow. So I was just taking the dimensions, knowing where I'm going to sew, and then I sewed the satin hapo ndani, and as you can see, yes, and then say I went and closed it off. As in, this is pretty self-explanatory. Like if you see what I'm such a bad teacher. Like, I think that if I was a teacher, I'd just be those TPs that come there and read a textbook and then they're like, have you understood? Yes, let us go to the next topic. This is self-explanatory. I think it'd be like one of those teachers. This is why teaching is not for me. As you can see, we have our two bolsters there, the custom pillow there, and the footstool hopper, looking very accenty, looking very custom, looking very resort-like, and giving me that luxe feel. Here's another quick, cute, and fun... my voice. Here's another quick, cute, and fun DIY project. So I got this wall hooks that is supposed to hang things like this, but I want to hang it from the ceiling, and if I do this, things will just slide off. So I bent this one using something heavy so that they go like this, and I don't know if they'll fall, but I just want to bend it so that I'll be able to get things in and they won't just slide out. So I'm just pressing it with pliers. Yes, I just kufinyad it to angle upwards so that when I stick it onto the ceiling, the curtains that I wanted to do will not fall. As you can, I think I've told you that I wanted to do some sort of Serengeti day bed, and I do not have curtain rods on top of my bed. I muted this part because the audio was just terrible. So this is what I was explaining. I want to stick the hooks onto the ceiling. Yes, of course, with the ninis angled upwards because I do not have a curtain rod on my ceiling. And I bought 9 meters of cotton fabric and cut them into strips of 3 meters each. So because that's the side of like the ceiling to floor, and I was just going to attach the cotton fabric onto the hooks that I'll be sticking on the ceiling using some DIY hanger thingy. And yes, I wasn't able to film that because I don't have a tripod, but trust me, it looked awesome, it looked good. This is me making some art print that you will see baadaye. I was painting some foil paper to like crunch it up and make it look like this modern geometric piece. Sorry, I'm bad at vlogging, please forgive me. But right as you enter the door, I made this huge frame to be the first thing that you see, and I made it out of normal like exercise book papers. I'll show you how I made it, but I want to paint the entire thing white. This is the footage that I took when I was making the gallery wall that we just removed, but I used the same technique using the newspaper thingy. So what you want to do if you want to make like this DIY frames using paper, you just like take a huge sheet of paper. Here I was using newspaper, but you can use exercise book paper, like any form of paper that you can have access to, and then like you try and roll it very thin. I used a mishkaki stick to kind of guide how thin I go, and then you just like roll, 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 roll. We've done a lot of rolling in this video. Wow. See, we've also like we roll the bolster, we're rolling this. Wow. We're just rollers, we roll with the flow. We roll with the flow. Okay, what am I doing? This is a very long voiceover, so I'm trying to keep myself entertained. Speaking for 30 minutes straight, and then like when you get to that age, you glue you glue her paw, and you like roll it so that you can secure that edge and make sure that it won't go anywhere. Make sure haiendi mahali, make sure it is very well and secure. And then I made a couple of these for the gallery wall. I made over 100, I think even more than 150, because again I ended up throwing some. So after doing that, okay, I was using liquid glue, so that is why I'm gluing the ninis onto a paper to make the sort of panels, the 3x3 whatever panels. But if you have access to glue stick at that point, you can just like glue the ninis together to form that 3 thingy panel. And see what I was doing, I was gluing them to the paper, and then I was going to cut off the edge to form like that one strip of 3 rolls panel like thingy. I don't know how to explain. It's plate. Wow, platey. Carlton, who taught you? Where is your English? It's pretty self-explanatory if like you have common sense or something. Then I just went off to paint. And like I think hiyo unaweza jijazia hiyo. So yes, this is the ones for the DIY frames. So after I did this, I went and painted, and then like I glued them onto a square. And I what did I do after that? Yes, and I added my art print to the wall. I used glue stick to put it. But now here, I went and took all of my baby pictures, the reminiscent memories and photos, and I wanted to do some sort of photo wall on that frame that I just showed you guys that I had made on the wall, the white one now. And so like, yes, I was just like trying to arrange them in a systematic way to try and see how I'm going to fit them onto the wall. Guy, I really reminisced. Look at how fat I was. Where did all that go? Guy, where did all that go? Hey, my heart, my soul. Hamna shida. So, Corona, is that you? So this is what we're looking like now. I'm really unsatisfied. You see, that space there is larger than all the rest, and like if I continue like this horizontal ones will not end at a good place, and if like it's just a whole mess, so I decided to do some sort of cascading thing, and then descending thing, and then I don't know what I'm going to do with that void hapo. Let me add like at least one vertical one hapa, then ponder. Okay, I think I'll leave it like that for now. I don't know if I want to put some sort of art piece here, like a ginormous one that will just kill that void over there, but I want to add visual interest outside of the frame, like on this side and hapa chini, and then I see how that will go. This is that foil that I had, that you saw me for like some 3 seconds painting. I just crunched it up and stuck it onto a piece of cardboard. Yes, enjoy this music. I was not going to keep any of the art prints, by the way. Do not come for me. I'm going to get custom ones.
Friday night and I'm home alone. On my dial 340. Music's loud and the lights turned low. feel it deep down in my marrow. I think I'm about to piss all my neighbors off, yelling out of tune, off key, off note, dancing like I don't have to work tomorrow. It doesn't even matter if I'm on my own. I've got my ngoma, cheza ngoma, cheza ngoma, cheza ngoma, cheza ngoma, cheza ngoma, cheza ngoma. Thursday night you were on your way. Was so excited I could not contain. But you were just setting me up for disappointment, because somehow you didn't even make it today. Don't worry about late night Q&As. I don't have the energy or time to be on your case. I'd rather have a party, hang out with myself.
So, huyu rafiki yetu hapa alikataa kumwtika. He fell down how many times? Like 4. It's so discouraging. So clearly this does not work. I went to the store and got some of these two childish looking books. It says it holds up to 2 kilograms. So I hope it does. I hope it does. Let me mount them and then we'll go to the reveal. Also, I got carpet. What did I do? No, what did I do? I got carpet. This particular carpet is the one that inspired the whole makeover. So one last before, when we had the old burgundy walls and a mess everywhere, I want you to think back at where we have come from, mahali ambapo tumetoka mentally, and then this is a bad place. I just want you to look at this for 1 second and then cut to the next clip. Dramatic person I am. I'm arranging some sort of reveal video for my family, mostly okay, everyone. I told them to stay out of my room for a while, and this is them coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1. Guy, hamfungui tena. Huku watu wanatoa slippers. Huku watu wanatoa slippers. Huku watu wanatoa slippers. Huku watu wanatoa slippers. Kupetaka silikuja. Unadhani nilinunua cotton mita 3?
Haya usende undalola, haya usende undalola, haya usende undalola, managomba utu. Haya usende undalola, bino managomba utu. Haya usende undalola, managomba utu. Haya usende undalola, bino managomba utwe. Aya usende undalola, aya usende undalola. Ano baba, ano mayo, arahai bekamena kara, amisheni kamarima, kamarima mimikono lewelewe, kusembera ndo kazi yao. Ano baba, ano mayo, arahai bekamena kara, amisheni kamarima, kamarima mimikono lewelewe, kusembera ndo kazi yao. Managomba utu, managomba utu, Managomba utu, managomba utu. Haya usende undalola, haya usende undalola, haya usende undalola.
And that is it for this video. Tell me what you guys thought about the makeover. Do you like the previous color more, or do you feel as if this white face is a little bit more inviting, more luxe and whatnot? Personally, I really love this entire white theme. I feel as if it's more relaxing, it's more calming, and it just brings this feel, you know, very relaxed. I don't have the words to explain, but really, the room is very far from being done. This was just the base part. I'm going to be changing the art prints that I put on the walls side by side. I want to do 4 wall sconces and something with a gold, but a metallic kind of thing. And then the middle thing, I want to extend the tapestry from end to end, and I'm not even really sure if I want to keep this wall. I want to see if I can do some sort of faux shiplap on the wall and then paint it white so that it creates some visual interest on the wall itself, so that those wall sconces and the art piece in the middle can just stand out. Okay. Oh, something really funny. This pillow I made, I wish I filmed the making of this pillow because it was more intricate than the other one. As you can see, it has some sort of ruffles. It was not ruffles, pleats, knife pleats to be exact. I upcycled some shorts. Was it shorts that I made using the same satin fabric? I'm going to be changing a lot. Even on this side here, I am really unsure if I'm going to keep this. I am really considering doing something with sisal uteos or baskets or things of those likes. I want to put something here so that you can see the vision that I have, and I know that in Nairobi it can be very difficult to get them at a good price, and yet my ushago is in Coast, so I know that I can go there and I find at least a bamdogo or a mamdogo that makes things with sisal, and you know, I can get them at an affordable price. I think I can do an uteo wall, and I feel as if the room is more functional now because I have the sleeping area that is very functional, and I have my workstation here that I can remove the sewing machine and put like a board there so that I use it as a desk, and I feel like being able to switch between those two is really nice. I also have some sort of meditation corner here. Am I giving you a room tour? I also have a meditation corner here because I recently started meditation. Like, I usually do guided meditations because I don't feel like my headspace is at a correct place that it can meditate on its own, because I'll just, like, I have trains of thoughts that can really wander. It's hard for me to like stick to one thing. Is there anything else that I want to speak about? Yes, I really like how custom everything looks with all the gold satin accents, and I'm going to be doing this professionally. This two things, I'm going to get different ones, but I feel as if it looks better, it looks more custom. I don't know, I don't like the look of these shears because they're made of cotton. I want to see if I can get chiffon because it'll look more luxe than just cotton. And yeah, I'll be updating you on everything that I do with my room. Yes, and should I be ending the video here? Yes, I should. It is way too long already. 30 minutes. It's almost 30 minutes. Maybe it's even that 30 minutes if I keep talking. Anyway, that is it for this video. Make sure to like, comment, share and subscribe for future content. I'm Gandani Carlton. I do lots of creative projects. I think I'll start a playlist or a new segment on this channel called Pinterest Made Me Do It, because the hours that I'm spending on Pinterest these days, and Pinterest is just like a hub of inspiration. You can follow me there at Gandani Carlton. Wow, I have blabbered a lot. Goodbye. If I speak any longer, this video will be too long. And though you guys do not watch till the end, Nawajua. the longest video has the least views ni sawa, and it is now this one. Guy, I'm not even expecting you to see this one. Okay, au revoir.